Right now, you're holding a phone that would make an emperor jealous, and you still feel behind. So let's fix that. We're going to make you the richest person alive in every century before this one. Emperor, king, pirate, tycoon. By the end, you won't trade your Tuesday for a single one of them. Watch. Era 1. Rome. 2,000 years ago, and you're a patrician. Top of the richest empire on earth. You don't wake up to an alarm. You wake up to a line of men outside your door waiting just to say good morning. Your hello is worth standing in line for. You don't walk through Rome, you're carried. A couch on the shoulders of 8 slaves, above the crowd, above the mud. The purple stripe on your robe means everyone steps aside. Dinner is flamingo tongue and wine chilled with snow they hauled off the mountains. Because you can. But here's the catch. That sweet wine? The sweetness is lead. Your cup, your food, your pipes, all of it quietly poisoning you. Nobody knows why the rich keep going mad. And when a tooth rots, there's no dentist. There's a man with iron pliers and a strip of leather to bite down on. The richest man in Rome, screaming like everyone else. All that gold and your own body is the one thing it can't buy. Now hold that thought. 1,000 years later, being rich means someone tastes your food before you're allowed to touch it. Era 2. The king. It's the 1300s. Forget patrician. Now you wear the crown. Your face is stamped on every coin in the kingdom. Rooms go silent when you walk in. Nobody sits until you sit. Dinner is a roast peacock, sewn back into its feathers so it looks alive on the plate. A falcon on your arm. A whole forest that's yours alone. And a peasant who hunts your deer loses a hand for it. But here's the catch. Before you eat one bite, a servant tastes it first. Not for flavor. The person most likely to kill you is your own family, and poison is the family business. You get sick, and your doctor's best idea is to open a vein and drain your blood into a bowl. A scratch from your own armor goes green and kills you in a week. Kings die of splinters. Crowned, feared, and one bad cut from the grave. Now trade the crown for a cutlass. The richest man of the next era is a wanted criminal who can never go home. Era 3. The pirate. It's 1696, and you're a pirate captain who just pulled off one of the biggest robberies in history. Your crew took a treasure ship worth more than most countries make in a year. Your share alone makes you one of the richest men alive, and your crew picked you. They voted. You're a king they're allowed to fire. You walk into a tavern in Nassau, and the room goes quiet. Then the rum comes out, and nobody lets you pay. Gold in your coat, gold in your teeth. But here's the catch. You're the richest man on the ocean and wanted on every inch of land. You can never go home. Never spend it where they know your face. And those gold teeth? Your real ones fell out from scurvy. The average pirate lasts about 2 years. Then it's the rope at execution dock, or the sea takes you first. Richer than kings and nowhere on earth to spend it. Now jump 200 years forward, to men who made more than every pirate combined, completely legally, and watch what it still couldn't buy. Era 4. The Tycoon. America, the 1890s. You're an industrial tycoon, some of the richest men who have ever lived, before or since. You have your own railroad car, velvet walls, a chandelier, a private chef, rolling past whole towns where every worker answers to you. Your summer cottage in Newport has 40 rooms. The newspapers print what you wore to dinner. But here's the catch. The president's son gets a blister, playing tennis. It turns infected, and 5 days later he's dead, because penicillin doesn't exist yet. Not for him, not for you, not for any pile of money on earth. The richest man of the age couldn't buy the $4 prescription in your bathroom right now. Their children died of scratches and fevers of pharmacy fixes today for pocket change. All the money ever made, and it couldn't save a child from a scraped knee. Which brings us to the richest person in this whole video. You. Today. Era 5. Now. You don't feel rich, so let me show you what you actually have. You walk into the restaurant with no reservation because the table's already yours. The host knows your name. The bill never lands on the table. Your card's on file, the tip's handled. You just eat and leave. You dress quiet. Old money. Italian linen, leather loafers, a watch with no logo. The people who know. That's the point. You never announce it. You don't have to. Your doctor comes to you. Your trainer comes to you. There's no line at the airport, just a lounge, and a plane with your bag already on board. Now look back. The emperor was poisoned by his own wine. The king couldn't trust his own dinner. The pirate could never go home. The tycoon watched his son die of a blister. Every rich man in history came with a catch. You're the first one who doesn't. Nothing in your cup is killing you. Nobody tastes your food. You can go anywhere. And a scratch is just a scratch. Rich was never about the gold. It was about being untouchable. And it took all of human history, every emperor, every king, to build a life where the money actually works. You're already living in it. So be honest. Knowing everything you just saw, would you trade your ordinary Tuesday to be the richest person in any century before this one? Comment which one you'd risk it for. I don't think you can.